Guess what else are virgins out there? Underage people, those are virgins as well. So you make that association, okay? But there's all sorts of things that you can then associate with that, which would just include things like, I prefer youthful-looking women who aren't virgins, let's say. Well, that's still associated with the same thing. Or short women, that's associated with the same thing, right? Or women who only eat macaroni and cheese, I guess, or that's their favorite dish. I could associate that with a kind of prepubescent mentality. So why is it that you make only this association? That's really weird. It makes me think that you have a screw loose and that you are making an association that other people would not attribute to children. That's not what, when you think child, that is not what people attribute to child. Why do you attribute that to child?
I don't think I'm this genius that's like came up with this idea that being bald down there or being a virgin kind of correlates. I'm saying only wanting that.
Wait, really quick, if I can jump in here really quick, Andrew, and I'll pass it right back. On the bald thing, you said, well, how would you know? So let me ask you a question. Let's say it's a 30-year-old woman, and she's told you she's 30. On her dating app, it says 30, but she's bald down there, and she's down there, and right next to the, like on the bed, is a driver's license, a photo ID, her birth certificate, and a sworn statement with witnesses under penalty of perjury that she is in fact 30 years old, but she also is shaved. She's bald down there. Is that still P-word stuff?
I'm not saying that if you do.
Under
I
penalty
get
of
waxed
perjury.
every month. Like
I'm
saying if
wait, you get waxed?
Yes, I'm not saying I'm against. I'm saying for a man to be like hairy coochie is just like I can't. I just kind of feel like, one, you're ungrateful, and two, it's kind of off-putting.
Wait, so you don't have any grooming preferences for men? Like you're fine with full 70s bush?
I prefer hair, but I mean,
like full bush, like never groomed a day in their life, full bush, jungle status.
Yes.
They braid that shit too.
I would help them.
You're fine with the braids. You will braid.
So,
I will.
Okay.
I will
Go ahead, Andrew.
save a pube souvenir.
So to kind of explore the rest of this, and I think Brian makes a good point here. That's actually where I was going to go with it next, because I'm just as curious as he is. Would you associate hair on a man with being a man, right? That is definitely a trait of being an adult male would be hair, right? Mm-hmm. And you would also associate then that a male who has very little hair, you would associate with a boy, right?
I don't see. My thing is, it would be like me.
So here's the thing. Let me just show you where I'm going with this. I'll land the plane, as they say, really quickly. If a woman's preference is to only have men who, have no body hair because they get rid of it by shaving it or whatever, however they do it, are they the P word? Are those women alarming to you? Are they disgusting P words because they want a man who removes all of their body hair and that's what they want?
No.
Well, I don't understand the association then.
Well, I'm sorry you can't understand, and I don't know if you want to hear that.
I'm sorry that you can't explain, but try to explain. I'm trying to understand.
This is just my stance on it. I think it's weird when, hundreds and hundreds of comments are all they can think, talk, and speak about is a virgin. I think it's
Is there a preference? That's weird that all that they talk about is their preferences?
I do think it's weird to take time out of your day and type some weird comments like that.
Well, it's really weird to me that you think it's weird that you would put your opinion out there and say, here's my opinion on X thing. Mm-hmm. Now, don't say anything about it. That's really weird. Isn't the whole point of engaging in a dialogue or putting your opinion out there is because you want feedback from the audience and the people who are watching so that they can express what their opinion is?
And they express theirs, and then I express back.
Right. But if they're all expressing, or a good number of them are expressing that this is a preference, why do you immediately associate that with the P word when we hold you to the same standard? Apparently, that is not P word-like behavior. If a woman wants a hairless man, why, that's just fine. But if a man wants a hairless woman, he's a P word. Can you make that make sense for me?
I don't think I can. I'm sorry.
I don't think you can either, but I appreciate it.